welcome back to my channel. I'm Ariana and today I'm going to be showing you guys part 2 of some Thanksgiving DIYs that you can do at home for a relatively cheap price, or maybe even with things that you just have on hand already. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into this because I'm super excited and it's super fun, so let's do it. Okay, so this first one isn't really like a decoration, I guess, but it's a cake. So basically, I'm going to be doing this pumpkin cake, and I'm super excited about it because it's going to be a pumpkin cake, like actual cake, and then it's also going to look like a pumpkin. So it was a pretty simple recipe, a regular cake recipe with pumpkin and stuff. I did reduce the sugar by almost half because it just didn't need that much sugar, but it was still really good. And then that's pretty much all I changed for it. Oh, and I put half the oil and then replaced that with some applesauce. Time to give it a mix, and then we'll go ahead and put it into some containers.
Those are not the people that are around, right?
As you may have guessed, these last two right here are for the pumpkin that I'm going to put on top of the cake. Alright, everything is all cooked and ready to start assembling. I let it cool for a bit, and let's make some frosting. So I'm going to go ahead and first put in some frosting in between the two cakes because you know we need that. And then put that in the fridge to let it set. For the pumpkin piece, I'm going to go ahead and take these two little ones and cut off the tops. And then just start carving away at a pumpkin. I didn't film too much of this because it was just hard to film with one hand and then try and carve with the other, so I just did that. And then it's time to go ahead and frost it and stick it in the fridge with the other cake because, yeah, it needs to set. By the way, I did put filling in the middle of that one too, I just didn't show it on camera. Okay, so it is the next morning, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the colored frosting for the pumpkin. Voila! And with the leftover crumbs that I had from carving of the cake, I'm going to go ahead and make some cake pop dough, and then make the stem out of that because it just looked like the perfect color and texture. I mean, I just had to. Now back to the big cake, we're gonna go ahead and frost it, and this is like so satisfying looking to me. Like that one smear was so satisfying. Once again, we're gonna let those sit in the fridge, and it's a couple days later when it's time to transfer the pumpkin onto the top of the cake.
Transfer it. Okay. Looks centered enough. It made the trip over decently.
That worked out a lot better than I expected it to, honestly, and wow, this is a really pretty cake. I didn't see this coming. I did not think I could carve a pumpkin so well.
Okay, I'm gonna try and transfer the whole cake now with a spatula. Ooh. This should work. Usually this cutting board method is what I usually use. It works really well. make sure it's centered. I think it is. Okay, that worked well. Just gotta get the spatula out now. The cake is crooked, but I think that gives it personality, right? Or should I scooch it over? I need to push the edges real quick. And here it is. I'm making this cake for an event. We're going to a square dance thing that I helped design, and it was really fun to design. So now I'm going to bring a contribution of a pumpkin cake, which I'm actually really proud of. But this is just a really good thing you could do for just Thanksgiving or anything like that. It's fall-esque. So as you can see, I'm ready for the square dance, and so is the cake. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So long story short, nobody ate this because it looked too pretty at the event. So it's home now, and we're gonna slice it for you guys. Next up, it's time for these cups. I'm super excited for these cups if you just happen to have a blank mug or whatever laying around your house. So let's go ahead and get into painting these mugs because I'm excited. Okay, so to go on top of these cups, I got this Mod Podge glass dishwasher safe stuff. Clean surface with rubbing alcohol. Apply finish to the surface and the back of design element. I assume the top coat and bottom coat of this cup. And while it is still wet, I am supposed to place the design onto the surface and let it dry for 1 to 2 hours, and then add 2 to 3 coats, allowing 1 to 2 hours dry in between each coat, and then cure 28 days. So by the way, you guys are gonna have to just see this tag here for a little while. I don't feel like trying to get it off. Dollar Tree made it way too hard to get off, so it's gonna be that way. Let's try this one though. Yes, yes, yes. Ugh. So close, hold on. I think I can get it though. So this one came pretty much completely off. There's just a little bit right there, so. Oops, that's good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this glass one and get my rubbing alcohol in here. Oh, yay. And just wipe off the area. Alrighty, it's all good to go. And gotta get our paint brushes. We're gonna start with a nice coat. Ooh, we get to open this. Oh. It doesn't smell like normal Mod Podge, which would make sense, but. Alrighty, let's start off with a nice good layer of this on our wanted surface. I'm thinking I want it on this side of the cup. So I'm just going to apply it like that. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to apply it first. It just makes sense. I'm gonna give it a good area. I don't know how big. I'm gonna make whatever picture I'm gonna do on here. So just gonna make sure I have plenty of room. Put that aside for now. Oh, knocked it onto the table. Well, that's fine. Okay. Cleaned it up with that nice extra rubbing alcohol paper towel. Okay. So we're supposed to apply it while it's still wet. I just dipped my hair in this, didn't I? I'm going to start off with some orange. If you hadn't guessed already, and if I haven't told you, I can't remember if I did or didn't, but I am painting a pumpkin. So I'm just gonna dip out of here because why not? Alright, let's wing it. Just finished the pumpkin. The reason why I'm filming when this is already done is because my camera shut off. So we have the pumpkin, and now I'm going to do the stem, and then I'm going to have to let this dry for a little bit, which is perfect timing because I have to eat dinner. So I probably, after the stem, won't finish this till tomorrow or sometime after that. Let's go ahead and do the stem.
Need to lock the front door here.
Alrighty, I'm gonna let this dry and then I will come back to you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm looking at it now and it's really cool the way it's all streaky like that. You would be able to see your liquid through it and all that. So I'm thinking I might actually leave it like this, although I am kind of thinking about putting like a vine, like a little green vine around here or something. So I'll still probably see you guys tomorrow, but still I might leave it like this. Alright, see ya. Alrighty, so I let it dry overnight and now we have our little pumpkin. So I'm keep trying to decide. I think I'm going to leave it like this. It's cute like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put another coat on there. But first, I want to do the lid, or not the lid. I want to do the handle and kind of like a little weaving. You'll see what I mean here. So let's just go ahead and get into that. I'm excited to see what they will look like. Hopefully I don't mess it up. So I'm going to start off with, of course, the rubbing alcohol, the handle. Open up some Mod Podge. Now I'm going in with this green on sides for vines. And so that I don't waste paint on the bottom of containers, I like to just dip the brush, if I know I'm not going to be mixing it anyway into any other colors, into the paint jar itself, because then I'm just not wasting anything other than what's on the brush. Okay, so I just finished the handle. Now for this one I might actually go over with a second coat because I think it would look better to be a little less splotchy for that. But for the pumpkin, I kind of like the splotchiness. I like the idea of seeing the liquid shine through. Like you can see my nails shine through different places easier. So anyway, I like that. So while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of this on this and then wait another 1 to 2 hours, probably longer, but just to make sure it really took. Alrighty. Let's get you guys a really good view, hopefully. Not the best of views, I'll just do it where I'm comfortable now. Haha. Sealing in my design. Alrighty, I'm going to set this aside and let it all dry while moving on to this cup. And I actually have not figured out what I want to do for this cup yet, so we'll see what I come up with. Okay, so I finally decided, and it just seemed like the perfect cup to do a fall tree on. Like a tree with the falling leaves. We'll see how it goes. I've never done one of these before, so it could be interesting, but we'll give it a try. And I'm just going to wipe down the surface. I'm already nervous about the design, honestly. I mean, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm just concerned I'm not going to be able to do a fall tree very well. So, could be interesting. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Okay, so that's what I got so far. I'm gonna start off with some splotches of green. I know it's a fall tree, but I'm thinking more of like a flat tree. That way I'm not tempted to do the classic circle tree. They're so tempting. I'm also going to go ahead and, before doing anything else, paint the ground. I want the leaves to really stand out, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a really dark green for the grass. I'm next going in with this very light orange, because it seemed like fun, so. So basically I'm just putting dots of the colors down before I blend them, and then blending them in. Now I'm just blending it in. A very splotchy blending. I don't want it to actually be blended, but... And as you can see, that first layer of green already dried onto the cup, so that this next layer of yellow is on top of it and not just mixing with it, which is a very good thing. And now I'm going to go on to a darker color. Of course, gotta do some brown for the extra iffy leaves. But I'm a little scared because I want to add in little tree branches and I'm concerned I'm gonna mess it up, but let's just give it a try. Wish me luck. So it's kind of hard to see on camera, but right there, I tried to add in a tree branch and that didn't go so well, so I blended it out. I'm not gonna add tree branches, I'm just gonna have the leaves start falling now. Might as well start with the brown. Boop. Okay, leaves are falling. I'm gonna go with very simple little leafies. Alrighty. Now I'm going in with this color, which could be an issue because I haven't done it in the tree yet. But I really want to use this color and the tree got too full, and so I'm thinking this could just end up being the yellow, only now that it's falling. I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, my camera shut off again because it ran out of storage, but I finished up the cup and here's what it looks like. I added some leaves onto the grass and then of course a pile. Then of course them falling from the tree. I figured it wouldn't make sense to have the green ones falling from the tree, only the other ones, so here's what it looks like. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I did not think it was going to go well, and while it didn't go as good as a professional would do, I think it went pretty well. And then of course we have this one, and they're still drying, so I'm going to wait until for sure it's been about 2 hours before I add on the coats, so I'll see you guys in about an hour before I add dishwasher stuff.
Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I thought it was super fun. It was shorter than the earlier's video, but it was still a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching these crafts. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys really have enjoyed or will enjoy, depending on when this video goes out, your Thanksgiving and the whole season of Thanksgiving. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Remember, God made you to be who you are, so be you, be different, and out.